Hi guys, and welcome to video 1 of the 5-part tutorial series on modular design. My name is Reese Easton and I will be your tutor today. A disclaimer before we get into the tutorial. This tutorial will be using licensed software, so if you do not have the license for 3ds Max and Substance Designer, then it will be very difficult for you to follow along. However, there will be some general advice in this tutorial that isn't software specific. You will also need Unreal Engine, as it's the game engine of choice when importing your final models. You will also require a baseline knowledge of these programs, as I won't be covering basics like navigation unless it's directly relevant. The learning outcome for this tutorial is you will be able to follow a modular design flow from start to finish and import your final models into a game engine. A little about me: I'm a 4th year computer arts student studying at Abertay University, specialising in 3D environmental design. World building's always been a passion of mine, and I have 6 years experience as an environmental artist. During such, I have managed to amass a lot of insight into the level of quality and efficiency needed to be an artist in this field. But my main passion is teaching, which I have 2 years experience tutoring and mentoring younger artists in my field. This tutorial series is the focus of my honours project, which serves as a vessel to explore teaching on a larger scale. So what is modular design and why should you learn it? Modular design is the process of taking individual elements and arranging them into more manageable chunks. What this means in context is breaking down an environment into chunks that can be easily reused over and over for the desired effect. This isn't a new concept by any means. It's born through necessity, with the ever-growing expectations for artists to achieve high levels of detail over large-scale environments. Large AAA titles such as Mass Effect, the Elder Scrolls series, Halo and Fallout have all used these techniques to varying success. The main goal being to create an immersive environment for players to enjoy. This technique gives you the ability to create high quality environments quickly and efficiently. Now, to visualise an example of how this concept works on a smaller scale, there is an extremely good example by an artist called Mr. F on TurboSquid. These vents are modular in nature, which allows these 3 pieces to be reused to make a seemingly infinite ventilation system. This allows artists to focus more time on increasing the quality of their models, as they only need to make 3 pieces. Now, I don't want this next example to intimidate you, as it has a lot of parts, as I will show you a great way to organise your models later in the tutorial. This modular kit was made by the very talented artist Sergei Tyapkin. There is a link to his work in the description of this video and the written version of this tutorial. This example is a lot closer to the final version of the modular kit we will be making. Okay, without any further delay, let's get straight into the tutorial.